Hey class, this is Dr. Willis logging on to welcome you to Module 4. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful Easter weekend filled with family, friends, food, church, and all those things that surround the Easter holiday. My wife and I and our kids, we actually went back, drove an hour and a half to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and spent time with her family. So we enjoyed our weekend as well. And I got all rested up and I'm ready to start this new week. So what I first want to do is give a quick recap. Module 2 and Module 3. For Module 2, I have graded everything that was due for the week. If you have any concerns over how anything was graded, please contact me right away. I'm willing to answer any and all questions related to your grading. For Module 3, of course, your initial post was due Thursday at 11:59. That was a few days ago, and I believe everybody got that post in. I've also responded to everybody's initial post, so go back in, check my response out, respond back to me if you haven't done so already. The Module 3 papers, of course, were moved back from being due Sunday at 11:59 to being due Monday at 11:59 due to the Blackboard outage that happened Saturday. So go ahead and wrap those up. I took a peek in the Grade Center last night, and I noticed a lot of people have yet to submit that. So hopefully we're not falling into some of those pitfalls from Module 2, the time management pitfalls, specifically the P word. Everybody knows what the P word is, the big procrastination. So we don't want to fall back into that trap. Hopefully everybody's really just being thorough and efficient and putting out the best paper they can, and they're getting ready to submit. I'm going to go with that idea. So I know we're not falling back into the procrastination trap, and we're about to submit here shortly. All right, moving on to Module 4. Module 4 talks about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart. It's research. Graduate school is all about research, guys. Whenever you enroll in a program, you always know one thing, that you're going to write. You're going to write a lot, and you're going to do a lot of research. So within the past 2 weeks, we've kind of prepped you a little bit with being able or learning to do general Google searches. You search for time management resources. You search for some self-assessment tools. So we're kind of padding you, getting you ready for being able to do some academic scholar searching. So this week we have a couple activities, and they're very detailed activities. So this announcement will probably be about 6 minutes long. So the first thing is the discussion board. Now in the discussion board, and I have my paper here because I want to be as thorough as possible in explaining this to you. In the discussion board, it's going to generally talk about why we research. So what is the purpose of doing scholarly research? Okay. Of course, this is a master's level program, so you're going to have to find a topic that you love, that you want to write about, and that you want to add to the body of research. But for this particular discussion board, what we're going to do is kind of compare and contrast researching for a scholarly purpose and just general researching for anything, like a self-assessment tool. Is there a difference? Okay. And if there is a difference, then what is it? And why is it a difference? Okay. So of course you'll be sure to read the discussion board prompts thoroughly, but that's the general gist. Now, also of importance is how you respond to your peers within this discussion board. And I'm going to read this verbatim because a lot of people are missing the mark on following the instructions regarding responding to your peers in a thorough and detailed manner. So the bottom of your discussion board, Module 4, and I printed it off right from the computer. It says, when you respond to your peers, consider this question. Is there only one way to research, or are there multiple approaches unique to the researcher? Read through your peers' post and their processes and compare them to your own. Do you have anything to add? Have you learned anything new that you might integrate into your own process? So guys, there's levels to this discussion board. You have to be thorough or I will not give you full points. I'm getting, as the term goes, I'm becoming more and more stern in my grading. So I'm looking for you to produce scholarly work, grad level, and I want you to follow instructions. Okay? So that's the discussion board. Now the next thing we have to do is another paper. Now I'm actually looking forward to this paper because within the paper, you're going to be looking into your own research topic, a topic that is specific to your area of study. Now, this is probably the most important part of graduate school, being able to select a topic that is near and dear to you. When I started my doctoral program, the simple instructions were, whenever you pick a topic, you be sure that you love it. Be sure that you love it because you're going to have it for a long time, 4 years to be exact. So the advice was, if you can pick a topic that you love early, anytime you're assigned a research style paper, you can do research specific to that topic. That way, when you get to the end and you have to culminate one big paper, you've already done a lot of the research. So just to kind of go into detail about what the paper expects you to do, you're gonna pick a topic. You're gonna find something that you want to research that's specific to your area. And this is very important, guys. You have to search thoroughly. There are so many areas of research. One thing you really don't want to do, if you don't have to, is recreate the wheel. So whenever you're searching, one of the most important sections, and I'm going to give you this tip for free, one of the most important sections, if you scroll down to the bottom, they'll say future research or need for future studies. The researcher right now is identifying gaps in the literature. It'll say one area of research that should be studied is this. This is where you kind of look to figure out what can you study. Okay, that's just a little tip. Now, within the paper, in your first paragraph, you're going to explain the topic. It says right here, in your introduction, describe the topic selected. What is the problem? Why did you choose it? Is it of interest to you? Basically, why? Why did you pick it? And then for the body and within your paragraphs, you're going to talk about the writing format of the specific paper. You're going to talk about the questions asked and the research. What type of research was used? Was it qualitative? Was it quantitative? All those things of that nature. And I have a feeling people are going to have a lot of questions this week about this particular topic. So what I'm going to do is, I have a Skype account. Business account. I hope if you have one too, I am willing to set up Skype meetings this week to help you with this paper, with this particular paper, because it's detailed. It's a lot, as you can tell by my lengthy announcement. But I want you to take the time, read through the instructions. Whatever you don't understand, please email me. This is a very detailed assignment. So if you don't understand it all the way, I'm here to help you. You reach out to me, say, Dr. Willis, hey, I'm not understanding thoroughly. I'm having trouble picking a topic. I think the easiest thing for us to do is have a one-on-one Skype meeting. I'll email you back and forth to figure everything out. But if you're willing, I'm also willing to have that one-on-one Skype meeting with you, because this is a detailed assignment. So I really want you to go ahead, get started on this early. Read through thoroughly, figure out what you don't understand, and get with me quickly. All right, because of course I always want you to earn the maximum amount of points. Really quick, also within this assignment, whenever you're doing your three searches, one of those has to be a scholar peer-reviewed article. So please remember that and do the searches that are necessary. Excuse me. All right, that was a long announcement. I know it's 9 minutes long. They tell us don't make announcements that long, but this is a thorough module. You have the discussion board, of course, initial post due at 11:59 on Thursday. You have to respond to at least 2 peers due Sunday at 11:59. And of course, this big paper is also due Sunday at 11:59. As I always state, please reach out to me, email me, chat me. Let me know you want to do a Skype meeting. That's fine. I am here to help. I am on spring break for the next couple of days. So if you need me, reach out. And you all have a wonderful week. All right? Have a good one. Bye-bye.